To access the cabin air filter, you need to open your glove box, and over on the right hand side, you'll see there's a stop that prevents the glove box from opening all the way. So to remove this, slide the pin down to the larger part of the hole, and then you can pull it out from there, which will release the stop. Next, there's a tab on each side of the glove box that you need to press in. That way it will fully drop down and release. Next, we remove the flexible molded tray above. It's pretty flexible where you could just do it by hand really, but I'm just going through loosening it up and then you just pull it out. Now we'll need the 7mm socket to remove 2 screws that are holding the plastic tray that's underneath the flexible tray mold we just removed. This next step gave me a little bit of trouble because the plastic pry tool I have isn't quite angled enough to get behind it and pull it forward. So I just took my time and gently manipulated it, applying a little bit of pressure with the tool, a little bit of pressure with my hand, and just worked it off. I didn't want to do it too forcefully because you don't want to break anything. Now with this out, I can show you how the tabs look so you know what you're working with. Next, we will disconnect this wire harness and remove this piece out of the way. Now we can see and access the cabin air filter housing. And to remove this front cover, all you have to do is remove the tension on each tab on the sides and pull off the front cover. All right, it's time to remove the air filter. This is the first time I've done it with this truck. And if you take a look, you can see why it's important to do this. Wow, look at that. So that's what's filtering out the air that you're breathing in your cabin. Now, hopefully yours isn't as bad as mine, but still, that's why it's important to change this air filter every once in a while. And it's not hard to do. As you see, there's just a few steps, but it's definitely worth doing. One thing to take note is the direction of the airflow. So you can see right here on the right, see where it says air? There's a little arrow pointing down. So the way that this came out in the housing, that was facing down, just like this. And therefore the airflow inside the cabin right here is going to go down. This is important so when you have a replacement filter, you know which way to orient it. I just grabbed this air filter from my local auto parts store. I bought it with the bundle when I did my oil change. So if you're definitely the type that wants to do original equipment manufacturer OEM air filters, that's fine. Or if there's another brand you like, do your research and decide what air filter is best for you. But this was more than enough for the job at hand, so I just picked one of these up. As you can see, when I'm installing it, the air filter flow needs to go down, just like the previous filter did. Now it's time to put the housing cover back on, and you just line it up in the slots and then just press it on until the tension clips lock in on each side. As we're going back through the reinstallation process, if this video was helpful to you, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps it grow, and I appreciate your time in doing so. Back to it. Now we're going to reinstall the plastic tray. First, we need to reconnect the wire harness that we disconnected earlier. And then we're going to line it up and start working it back into place. Once you feel all the clips have been inserted and it's firmly in place, then it's time to attach the screws again. Be careful not to over tighten these screws. They're just holding this in place along with the clips, so just snugging it down will be fine. Let's replace the flexible molded tray. Put it back into position. Now let's press in the tabs on each side of the glove box and push it up and back into place. Lastly, we just need to reattach the stop that prevents the glove box from dropping down far enough to remove it. And that's it. You can close your glove box up, and I'm going to go ahead and start up the truck, run the air conditioner and the heater and all the systems, and see if I notice a difference. Okay, so I ran the heater and now I'm running the air conditioner, and I'm using fresh air. I was using recirculated air, trying both settings and that, and the air is much fresher and I definitely can notice a difference. I'm glad that I know I'm breathing better air now. It's definitely worthwhile doing. Hope you guys liked it and it was helpful. See you in the next one.